What's up YouTube, I'm B Cotton. This is my first video here on YouTube, and I do apologise in future if you hear bells tingling or some particularly loud purrs, because that is my cat. So today I'll be just talking you through how to avoid same face syndrome. So you guys probably know what that is. It's a common artist problem where like every character you draw looks exactly the same, like maybe with only like a few minor details tweaked. But I'm going to tell you how to get around that. So first, what we want to do is we get a circle, we draw a line in the middle, like, you know, basic. I want to do this really basically so that people who are just starting off with art can kind of get their head around it, because I know when I first started I was very, every character looks the same because this is the only thing I know how to do. So what we want to do is start off to draw the measurements and do the little details just as shapes to begin with, because that's easier. So triangles mainly, for the nose and the lips I do triangles because I like them. We draw the eyes, a circle for the eyes even, or an oblong shape. I know a lot of people draw circles, but I never do. Just draw the long circle, I guess. Then what we want to do is start drawing in the jawline and just the outline of the face. Yeah. So I'm going to duplicate this a few times just to show you how you can make separate changes to each of them. So for this next one, I'm going to move the nose and mouth up a bit more, so it's not in the same place, and this kind of makes it gives your character a younger feel. So like if it was a young adult or I wouldn't say a teenager, maybe just like not over 30. And then I'm going to do it again eventually, and this time I'm going to make the nose and mouth a bit bigger and raise it up a bit more. Nope, put it down a bit more, and that's right. And then I'm going to make the eyes bigger as well. So this is for more teenage and like younger kids. If you want to make them look younger, make the eyes to nose to mouth to chin ratio smaller, bigger, sorry. Yeah, and so now I'm going to draw the first face. So I kind of wanted her to be kind of elegant. An older person. Hi baby. Yeah, so we draw in the eyes just really simply. It doesn't have to be immaculate. This is just a sketch. So I usually this is really zoomed out, sorry, I'll zoom in a second. But just the basic look of how you want the eyes and eyebrow and stuff to be. Add some little tweaks to the eyelashes, because I like cute eyelashes. Don't ever be afraid to copy paste stuff. Like I know people are like, oh, don't do that, but if this is just a preliminary sketch, then it's fine. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't impede your work, it's just a quick and easy method. So for the second one, I'm going to make the eyes a bit longer and kind of more slanted. So say this would be an Asian character, because they don't have European eyes. I see that a lot in some artists, even like professional artists. They give Asian people European features, and it's not correct. And fix that up super quickly. But yeah, copy paste, it's quick, it's easy, it still looks fine as long as there aren't any details that need to be specific to left or right. So now I'm going to draw the kids, and I kind of wanted hers to be more round and open and wide. Oh, don't eat that! Sorry. Yeah. Maybe she's cool eyelashes. Like, you need to kind of, each little feature, it's the little things that are really important. So, like, with the different eyelashes and the different eyebrows as well. Eyebrows are always a big thing with characters. Like, if you had like a really round bubbly character, you might make like big thick eyebrows, or if you had like really elegant, you'd have like long sleek eyebrows. You know, it's every little detail counts. It's everything is important. Stop it. Okay, so now I'm going to do the nose. I'm not very good at noses, I do have to say, but if you just work with different shapes. Oh, that's terrible. Let's try this again. So, just shapes are your best friend. This is just a sketch. It doesn't particularly matter. You can always improve it. But each nose is different. You know, you've got the long noses and hooked noses, and you've got bigger noses, and it's just everything is different. So for this one, I'm doing like a flatter, kind of rounder nose. She's so cute. And for this last one, who, as I said, is a bit younger, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I was doing this without references, and this actually looks like, you know when you were like a kid and you were drawing your pictures, and like the noses would always look like this, and it's like, you know, on like the Mii's, when you're making a Mii, and there's like that nose is just like, oh, this looks really high quality, and yeah, but that's how I used to draw them, and it was terrible. I drew so much anime when I was a kid. That's not even like an anime style, but that's what I did. So now for the lips, I always start usually with the points, which is usually the middle of the eye, and then just draw inwards in the shape that you want it. So there's also a lot of lip shapes that you can do. She's got a pretty pronounced cupid's bow and a thicker lower lip. For this one, she's because she's more of a not white person, I'd say she'd have a softer lip, like not as big of a cupid's bow, and plumper lips. For this last one, kind of wanted her to be cute, and she's got a very rounded cupid's bow, very prominent, and a very round lower lip. Yeah, so once we've done that, as you can see, like they all look very different, but they've used basically the same head shape, the same measurements. It's just that we've moved them around a bit. So now we're going to start doing the outline of the face. So for this one, I wanted her to have kind of high cheekbones that were very nicely pronounced and looked very elegant. I keep saying elegant, but that's what I wanted her to be. So yeah, there's just the little indents for the cheek. Oh, get rid of that. Gosh. Come on. Okay. Yeah. So just adding the little things that I usually do. That's just my style. Like, it's the little details that nobody really cares about. So it's just kind of making the characters separate from each other, because like, say I wouldn't give the middle one the pronounced cheekbones, or actually I would. I gave her pupils for some reason. And fixing up her eyes. It's just the little things that really matter, like that really set your characters apart. Yeah. So for this middle one, I wanted her to have a bit more of a rounder face, but not like round, just like more, I guess I'd call this kind of diamond shaped. She's kind of got chubbier cheeks that go down to a point rather than, oh, that looks so off kilter. I'll just fix this up. Kitten, come here. He's whining because my uncle just showed up. So yeah, I'm just gonna copy paste this again. Just it's fine to do. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not, especially for just a sketch. Like, it's not gonna kill you. The art police aren't gonna break through your door just to tell you not to do this, because it's fine. So now I'm gonna move on to the last one, and I wanted her face to be round, not pronounced in any way, just like nice gentle curves. Kitten! What's wrong? Oh baby. Yeah, so there's no real sharp edges. Like with a human face, like there's nowhere on your body that's like a straight line, like dead straight. And you don't want that to show up in your work. And yeah, so as you can see, it's nice, it's gentle. So each one has a different face shape, and that really does help to differentiate between them. Like if you saw a black silhouette of them, like you'd know exactly who is who. It's just really annoying me, sorry. Yeah. So this part's really, you know, just adding in the little tiny details, just, oh, that's, yeah. I'm not gonna draw the ears because, you know, don't have time for that. So, like, really, you can do so much with one base. Like, I think I'm just gonna redo this nose. It annoys me so much. It's the little things that really matter in the end. It's not, like, you don't have to be a master artist just to do the little details and stuff. Like, if you just study human faces, then you'll start to notice the little things. Like, many people have like bags under their eyes and like little quirks around their mouth and everything. Yep, so I'm just gonna, oh no. So it looks like my animals are gonna be waking up because, like I said, my uncle's here. I wasn't gonna worry about the hair, it's not important at all right now. So I'm just gonna draw some colours on it, just the different skin tones and stuff. You know, there's, with real people, there's lots of different skin, oh, what the hell is that? Sorry, was a bit of an inhuman shade. So there's lots of different skin colours, and, you know, skin colours can also, like, if you've got a girl with, Asian features, you wouldn't give her, like, white skin, you know? Like, it's another thing, I see a lot of, like, whitewashing and stuff, and people are like, oh, I can't draw like black people, but like you can. It's just you need to learn how to differentiate the European facial features and like facial features with like people of color and stuff. Like, it's not hard to do, and it's something you have to learn. So what I usually do just for simple coloring is shading, you just grab a red orangey brush and just go over where the darker places would be. So it's usually like under the cheekbones, either sides of the nose, sometimes under the eyes if they're tired, or on top of the eyes, under the lips, and sometimes at the edges of the mouth. For people with not very pronounced cheekbones, like just dark on the side of their face. Like, I really recommend looking up makeup contouring pictures, I guess, because it really shows you how and where to put the shadows and the highlights and everything. Like, that's something that's really helped me, not just with makeup. So as you can see, even having the shadows in a different place, that really helps. So when I do that, I change it to multiply and then adjust the opacity. Oh my gosh, my bird is chattering. And then I usually grab just a yellow brush and just put it in the highlights of the face. It's really for just like a static picture of just a person looking straight on. It's usually in just simple places, but when you've got a different light source and stuff, that's different, and I might go through that in another video, but just for starters, just here is fine. So like on the cheekbones, the glabella, which is between the eyes and like eyebrows and stuff, under the eyes if they're more of an awake person, and even for people without pronounced cheekbones, you've still got shiny spots on your cheeks, I guess, and on the chin as well, helps to pronounce that a bit. So as you can see, it's pretty, every character is different, even the colouring and everything. I'm just gonna add the lips, so I just do this with a red pen, just go straight over it. And like I said, this is really simple, like it's just a sketch, it's not by any means the final product, it's just how I generally make a character, and get the different facial features and stuff. Yeah, so like if you're just drawing like reference sketches and stuff, it does not have to be elaborate, you just have to see what is there and the differences between each of them, you know, like it's not that important. And then I'm just gonna put the eye color, and they're all gonna be green because it's my favorite color. And I think that's it. I'm just gonna draw some little hairstyles, but I'll put that into time lapse for you, so you don't have to watch me do that because it's pretty gross. I just like, it just feels more done. Oh yeah, one more thing, I'm gonna change the line art to a warmer, browner color, and then like desaturate it a bit. Just, you know, it just looks better, more human, really. Yep. So as you can, see, we started with the same base. Nope, I'm gonna go down then. Started with the same base, but each character looks different. Like you can tell about the differences. Like we've got the longer nose and the shorter nose, and then the shortest, kind of squished up face. And yeah, so that's really it for now. You know, tell me what you think of this. Tell me how I can improve my tutorials. I don't really know how to do any of this. But yeah, just leave a comment below, like, subscribe if you enjoyed it, or if it helped you in any way. Don't forget to check out my links page for my Instagram and